Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening will be single competition. First off, coming to the ring from Reno, Nevada, he weighs in at 256 pounds, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Little suspense here waiting for the Anvil, the former track and football star at UCLA. Here he comes, played with the Oakland Raiders and also the CFL, professional football. One of the most powerful men in wrestling. This guy is known for his thunderous power slam.
Big, strong man, played a lot of professional sports, football player, track star, just like you said. But we're going to see, because he's facing a man tonight that I've known for many, many years, and I've also known him to be, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, one of the most evil minds to ever grace a wrestling ring. This man thinks wrestling 24 hours a day. He thinks it even in his sleep. And when he has a nightmare, it's about wrestling, and when he has a nice dream, it's about wrestling. But rest assured, this guy, when he comes down, a master tactician, thinking wrestling all the time.
He's going to be accompanied to the ring by his little friend, Damien. He weighs in at 260 pounds. Please make welcome Jake the Snake Roberts.
Now listen to this crowd now. Jake the Snake, almost locally grown here in Biloxi, Mississippi. And he's making his way down to the ring. Look at that face. That face there, believe me, has concocted up some vile schemes.
In the bag is Damien, the 14-foot python. He'll bring that into the ring, and of course, if he wins, you know, he'll just lay it right over his opponent, Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
He's thinking right now, you know, he's thinking how to get the best of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That Snake, Damien, you know, I've had it laid on me before, and it is not a pleasant experience. We see all kind of wrestling media around the ring tonight. We see Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Wild Magazine. We see a lot of people represented tonight from the wrestling media. Flash bulbs popping all over the place. And a lot of print writers, a lot of internet people around here tonight. But this right here, this is the heart of Snake Country right here.
Well, this is an historic night, the first ever Heroes of Wrestling. And Jake the Snake Roberts, very, very crafty, maniacal, devilish, and calculated.
Wait a minute, he walked back to the...
one of his great calculations is to have that snake with him.
Wait a minute, he walked back... Look, to me, this has got to be a psychological ploy, if you ask me.
Exactly what it is.
He left Damien at ringside, knowing Jim the Anvil Neidhart is not going to mess with that snake. He can leave the snake there. The snake is unprotected, but the snake can protect itself.
Well, the Anvil does not appear to be bothered by it all. Well, he's raising his arm saying, this doesn't bug me one iota.
Well, it shouldn't bug him because the snake is still in the bag. Yeah, he's still safe.
Here comes Jake the Snake Roberts back. Trying to win the battle of the psychological warfare here.
Jake the Snake, if you ever heard the story of his life, he's led a very interesting life. And he'll tell you by his own admission, he's made a lot of mistakes. And everybody makes mistakes. Jake has made probably more than his share, but I'm going to tell you, the people here, they love Jake the Snake.
He was one of the first to come to Casino Magic. He's been waiting a few days for this match, just waiting to get at Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Of course, Anvil, again, one of the most powerful men in all of wrestling. Still at a little older age, he still can throw you all around the squared circle.
Of course, the brother-in-law of Bret Hart, Davey Boy, wrestling background, of course, trained by the legendary Stu Hart in Calgary, Canada. Of course, Jake the Snake, no stranger, even as a small child. His father, a professional wrestler, Grizzly Smith, 6'10" Kentuckian.
David Dwinell is the third man in the ring officiating this match. Jim Anvil's turn. Jim Anvil Neidhart to work the crowd.
Now, I've said this before tonight, but if you tune in late, fans, you're looking at guys who, you know, you see WWF, you see WCW, you see the big surge of popularity that professional wrestling is enjoying today. These are the guys, along with me and everybody else here on this Heroes of Wrestling card, that made all this possible. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, of course, a big star in the WWF. Jake the Snake Roberts, Intercontinental Champion with the WWF and wrestled in every regional territory in the United States. These guys have paid their dues. And now they're coming back and they're giving the fans another look at them. And I think it's great. The Heroes of Wrestling, they debut here tonight, here in Biloxi, in Gulfport, Mississippi, here at Bay St. Louis at Casino Magic. And I think it's a great night, an historical night. And I've said that, I may have said that too many times, but it is an historical night if you're a dyed-in-the-wool wrestling fan.
Well, they certainly built the foundation. We finally have begun after the big build-up. Neidhart and Roberts and Jake the Snake throws down the Anvil. That snake is ominous in the corner right behind
How
Anvil.
big is that snake?
14 feet.
How do you know?
That's what they told me. It's written down right in front of us.
Oh.
There is 14 feet in that bag.
I thought you may have got down like measured it or
No,
something.
I'm not getting that close to the snake.
You know, because I know how accurate you like to be. Right?
I want to be accurate, but I'm not getting close to that thing.
Okay, Jim the Anvil Neidhart backing off right then because Jake backed up right over the snake. And you said it didn't bother Neidhart, but he didn't spend any extra time over there in that corner. And the people, I think, they want to see that. They want to see Damien make a big appearance here. Oh, my
there he
God,
is.
look at that. Look at that reptile in there. They lock up, as Gordon Soley, the Dean of Wrestling Commentators, used to say, collar and elbow.
Right to the midsection goes the Anvil, and he pokes him in the eye, and then on top of the head. And another chop.
Sort of working over Jake right now. Damien making some, you know, that opening's open there. That snake could get out.
It's going to get out.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, if that damn thing gets out, I'm gone. He comes slithering over here. You know, you'll be doing it by yourself, Randy. I have a healthy respect for concrete, metal, and snakes. That's another thing I left out a while ago. Okay, the Anvil Neidhart taking advantage of Jake the Snake now.
Again, here's where that strength comes into play. He's just so strong, the Anvil, holding onto that arm, and you can see that Jake the Snake is worse for wear. He can break your arm with that kind of shot, Dan Anvil.
And I'll tell you, that Jake's been through some wars. He has been through some wars.
He might have some help, though, with that python 14 feet ominously in the corner right behind him.
With the crowd getting behind him. Wait a minute.
Nice reversal by Jake the Snake Roberts, and then he's reversed. Good elbow by Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wait a minute, going for that DDT. Now that shows a healthy respect for Jake's signature move, the DDT. Wait a minute, that snake is out. I'm gone. Wait a minute, that snake is getting out.
Where is that snake?
That snake is moving.
Hadn't gone very far yet. The DDT just stands simply for the end.
He's walking over there. Neidhart is walking over there toward that.
Anvil
What's that snake?
glancing at you. Dutch and Anvil about ready to go at it. Dutch, relax. You don't want to get mixed up. These guys still.
Wait a minute, he's halfway out. What the heck? Get that snake back in there before he just runs rapid.
You don't like snakes?
Oh, I love them. Yeah, hey, wait a minute. I think Lou Albano, the commissioner, should come out here and sort of enact some of his newly appointed duties here and put that snake back in that bag. Wait a minute. Yeah, I believe the Fostone lawyers do not believe from a legal...
He's bringing it out right now.
Oh, my God! I'm out of here. Wait a minute.
Look at the size of that thing. 14-foot python. He's showing it to everyone, and the Anvil's out of here. The Anvil's out of sight. He's gotten out of harm's way, and the fans love the snake.
Look at the size of that thing.
Look at where the Anvil is. He's about ready to leave and go up the ramp.
Well, I don't blame him.